Hi, Steph. My name is Shanique with Shadow and Act. How are you
I'm
today?
great. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks so much for having me. And I really enjoyed the documentary. And one thing that I love about you is that you've quite literally taken the term underrated and made something so dynamic out of it, turning it into this lifestyle brand on a mission to empower those that are underrated and underrepresented. But tell me, how does this new film give an inside look into what that term means to you personally?
Um, it is a great opportunity to kind of dive into the most formative years of you know, my life in terms of being a student athlete at Davidson and all the build up that led to me ending up there and that tournament run because I think I've always said that I do hold like that underrated mindset. It's a part of my DNA. But now people kind of see like what the finished product is in terms of winning championships and playing in the NBA these last 14 years. But to kind of contrast that to where I got my start and just how far that gap is. I think it's a cool opportunity to hopefully inspire not just in basketball but in life that you know committing yourself to something, finding what makes you unique in this world, not judging yourself based on anybody else. Again, surrounding yourself with amazing people that you can find either a shared goal and mission or find that support along the way on your journey. It's great to give visuals and perspective to that part of my story and then also know like where it ended up. So I still carry that underrated mindset with me every single day, and this is where it began.
That's awesome. And your story is another one of some strong, crazy faith, if you will. So where does that firm belief stem from for you? And how do you take it into quite literally everything that you do?
Well, my faith in God, my parents kind of instilled in me a confidence in myself throughout my childhood that one, you have to have gratitude and appreciation for every blessing that you have in your life, but also you have to kind of deserve the confidence to show up anywhere by just putting in the work, and again committing yourself to something. It doesn't mean that you can control the outcome or the results, but you can control the process of how you apply yourself, and then there's faith that it will end up in the way that you kind of envision. But also, again, dealing with failure is a huge part of this story, because not everything's going to be a perfect journey, and there's really no such thing. It's just how you deal with what life throws at you, and staying true to yourself through the process. And my faith has a huge part in that, and I would love to share that with everybody.
Yeah, and lastly, there's one point in the film that you said that you realized that you were different, but that you had something to offer, and a lot of that had to do with Coach Bob McKillop's belief in you. Why was it important for you to like really highlight where he falls in your journey in this underrated film?
I mean, simply put, I'm not who I am without him. One, believing in me and who I was as a person and as a basketball player. He's an amazing coach because he doesn't just coach basketball, he coaches the person and he develops life skills in you along the way. And so I'm forever grateful that he saw something in me even before I saw it in myself, and kind of spoke it into existence almost, that he could help me get to my fullest potential. And when I say like, I'm different, but I have something to offer, like I wanted to play at the biggest, Division I schools in the country, and those opportunities didn't come. But going to Davidson was the right fit for me because of what Coach saw in me, and what I had to offer was a very unique journey to get to where I am right now, and to be able to do that with a lot of great teammates and people around me in that Davidson community, especially. It's a huge part of my life.
I love that. And you have something to offer on that golf course too. I've been seeing you killing it out there. So thank you for your time today, Steph.
I appreciate it.